I declare a homeschool mama coffee break. Here's my mint tea because I really need to cut down on my coffee. Okay, so I was asked, let me see if I can recreate the question. Something like, what are the 5 things that you'd be surprised by me as a homeschool mom? So I asked my 17-year-old daughter what she said, and she's like, but you are my homeschool mom. So apparently I am the stereotype of homeschool mom for her. What would you say? What are the things that people would not expect you to say about you as a homeschool mom? If you want to share right now, I'd be happy to interact. I think we all need a break at about this time of the day, at least Pacific Standard Time. We need to have a box of cookies or something nice. Okay, no sugar. Definitely no sugar. Also, I will totally eat sugar. But I want to say that because I'm encouraging Dina Barcela's program right now, and she is a holistic health integrative coach. And apparently I need to learn once and for all that I don't need to eat so much sugar. So, a non-sugared cookie stuffed under your corner couch or your corner chair in your bedroom where the kids don't know they exist, and grab a cup of tea and let's have coffee together. Here's 5 things that I would say about me that you might not be expecting as a homeschool mom. So the first thing is, and I know I've said it before, but I really am the queen of great expectations. I expected my kids to read The Economist and Times Magazine when they were about 8. The second thing I'd say is that there may have been afternoons where my kids were building giant bird's nests out of pine trees, pine tree needles and leaves and all this stuff, and I called that science. I may or may not have gone into the grocery store, into the produce section, and taken just a little bit of the purple cabbage, not pay for it, but I needed it as a purple indicator for a chemistry experiment. Does anybody actually eat purple cabbage, or is it always as an indicator for a chemistry experiment? So if you're joining in part way, tell me what would define you as a homeschooler, but people wouldn't expect you to be as a homeschooler. The next thing I'd say is that in order to get quiet, I went to the grocery store, and it felt like cheap therapy. For a very long time, when my kids were especially little, it felt like therapy, which is not a good sign. We need more quiet than going to the grocery store. And the last thing, and this one, my kids know, that the playlist or the soundtrack to their homeschool lives, some of it was X-rated. Are you surprised? My kids will be surprised I told you. So those are 5 things about me that you might not have been expecting. What are the 5 things about you? If you're an overwhelmed homeschool mom, you do not have to be. I am offering this homeschool assessment, and last week I talked 3 questions about how you can address that overwhelm, and they were to ask yourselves these questions. What do you want for yourself? What do you want in your relationships? What activities occupy your week? If you want to figure out why you're overwhelmed, you have to actually sit down and ask the questions and answer them too. And this week, tell me how you got to this place in your life. Tell me about your homeschool story and what do you want to change in your life. So you can access the Homeschool Overwhelm Assessment in the link of my bio, or you can DM me directly and we can chat about whether life coaching would be a useful tool to help you not be overwhelmed. So lovely to have a chat with you. Now probably someone's almost near burned the house down, so you gotta go. I'll talk to you next week.